What if I told you there's $20 million just sitting out there right now waiting for regenerative farmers to claim it? But here's the crazy part. Most farmers have no idea these funds even exist. You probably think that getting farm funding means dealing with endless government red tape or banks that just don't understand agriculture. That is the common belief. But I'm about to show you 5 funding sources that are actively searching for regenerative farmers right now to support. Some of them are offering up to $500,000 each. I'm with Heifer USA, and today we're going to show you 5 funding sources that are actively changing the game for regenerative farmers all across America today. Here's what's really happening right now. Many government funding sources have frozen out farmers, and the progress of small regenerative farms have been disrupted. But here's what most farmers don't realize. While government funding shrinks, private organizations have been expanding their operations. These 5 funding sources I'm about to show you don't care about government policies. They care about funding the future of agriculture right now. And the best part, these aren't loans you have to pay back. Most of these are grants, free money that is yours the moment it hits your account. Each of these organizations look for specific types of projects, and they use specific language in their application process. Understanding what they're looking for is the key to getting approved. Funding source number 1, Kiss the Ground. Up to $500,000 in total funding available. You probably know Kiss the Ground from the documentary featuring Woody Harrelson, but the real story comes from their nonprofit funding arm. They offer 2 types of grants, between $10,000 and $50,000 for infrastructure or equipment projects. And the magic words that can help you get funded: transition costs. When you apply, don't talk about buying equipment, talk about transitioning to regenerative practices, soil testing, certification, and training. These are some of their favorite words. Koyama Lamb used this approach in their application. They didn't ask for sheep equipment, they asked for rotational grazing transition infrastructure. The same equipment, but different language. $50,000 approved. Funding source number 2, Fruit Guys Community Fund. Up to $5,000 per application. Started by a San Francisco delivery company, they now fund farms nationwide up to $5,000 each. But here's the trick. You can apply multiple times for different projects. Pie Ranch in Pescadero, California got $2,000 for compost systems by positioning it as food security infrastructure for underserved communities. It's the same compost system, but they connected it to social impact. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The next funding source has given away over $1 million, but they only fund one type of project. If you miss this detail in your application, you may get rejected automatically. Which brings us to funding source number 3, the Food Animal Concerns Trust. Up to $200,000 in funding available each year. They've funded over $1 million since 1982, but here's the catch. They only fund one type of project: humane livestock operations. And here's the opportunity a lot of farmers might miss. Humane practices are regenerative practices. Take Arrow Acres in Wisconsin, for example. They got $3,000 for mobile chicken tractors by focusing on animal welfare, not just soil health. They emphasize how pastured poultry operations improve the animal's quality of life, which happened to regenerate their pastures. Their average grant is around $3,000, perfect for equipment, fencing, watering, and shelter systems. Funding source number 4, American Farmland Trust and the Brighter Future Fund. They have 2 main funding tracks: emergency events that cover farmers impacted by current events, and we all know we've had a lot of those lately. Those are up to $10,000, and evergreen grants for underserved farmers up to $5,000. Vermont farmer Nella Coe got up to $5,000 to help her purchase 100 acres of maple forest to help her expand her maple syrup operation. That sounds like a sweet deal to me. She positioned it as agriculture legacy preservation in her application, which is exactly what AFT wants to hear. But what if you need more than $5,000 or $10,000 or even $50,000 to fund your operation? That's where our 5th funding source comes in: Steward. Over $20 million lent to regenerative farms. Unlike the others, these aren't grants, they're loans, but here's why it might be better: higher amounts, flexible terms, and they'll fund projects that others won't. Look at Riffle Farms in West Virginia. They got $600,000 for their bison operation. They paid it off within 5 years with flexible interest rates. And Covey Rise Farms in Ohio got $70,000 for feed equipment and paid it back in under 3 years. Steward funds everything from traditional livestock to insect farming, sustainable fisheries, you name it. If you have a business plan and a few years of operation, they'll likely work with you. And the platform also offers crowdfunding solutions where investors can fund your specific project. Now here's what separates farmers who get funded from farmers who get rejected. It's not about the size of their operation or even their experience level. The difference is speed. These funding opportunities don't stay open for long. Kiss the Ground only opens applications during specific cycles. Fruit Guys Community Fund has set deadlines. American Farmland Trust has emergency grants, but they can close within weeks. The farmers who get funded are the farmers who are ready when the opportunities open. They have their business plan updated, their financial documents organized, and most importantly, they're following these organizations to stay updated when things get released. Here's your action plan. First, bookmark all 5 websites that I mentioned. You'll find the links in the description below. Second, follow their social media and join their mailing lists. Third, prepare your vision and documents now. Don't wait until applications open, because while you've been watching this video, other farmers have already begun preparing their applications for the next funding cycle. These organizations are putting millions of dollars into the idea that regenerative farming is the future, and they want you to succeed. The question is, are you ready to apply for their help? A lot of government funding might be frozen, but private funding for regenerative farmers has never been stronger. If you found this video helpful, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more useful information just like this. If you have an idea for what we should cover in our next video, drop it in the comments below. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your farm to the next level, watch this video next to learn from one of America's most successful regenerative farms.